What are some misconceptions about running a business and how do you address them?
Well, the biggest misconception for me was that I needed to get the right people. I didn't distinguish the biotech startup business from other businesses. They were successful business people, but they didn't know anything about this type of business. I would present to potential investors and they would say, "We love your technology. We don't care for your management team." So I needed to get the right people who actually make their living doing regulatory work in the regulatory space, make
Right.
their living with intellectual property. I think that you still, even though I'm a scientist and a physician and don't know much about business, you still have to understand every aspect of it. You have to understand all of these things. And you have to take the time to do that. I wanted to stay in the lab and take care of my patients, stay in the lab and let other people.
To the work.
So, but that you have to really be a part of it. If you're at the top of it, you have to be a part of it, and you can't even because you're the only one that can integrate everything. I can integrate what's going on in the lab with what's going on in the business side of things, and also there's a matter again of what's best for patients. Not that we could get away with it, but that was best for patients.
So you had to learn a lot about the business. So would you advise them getting some sort of a business coach so that
Absolutely.
they can?
Absolutely. Because we had getting one person at the very beginning who knew the other persons that we needed to get and knew the steps, a coach, someone who really knows who's done it before and who can guide you and help you make choices as to who you should, just in terms of how much equity you should give away.
Running the business is
Don't
different than
like
doing
that.
the
Yeah,
work
I
of the
can do the work.
business.
I can do the science, but the business aspect, I was totally clueless. You ride a wave and you take advantage of it, but there's rocks and there's sharks out there too. You
Right.
need somebody that has a track record and that can has your best interest in mind.
You know how to do the business, do the work of the business than running the business. So highly recommend other people who are considering to make sure they have the right advisors, right people, right coaches to help them grow the business.